consider myself an artist.
I'm like a work in progress.
I guess I'm an artist.
Even as a kid, I would call myself an artist.
I guess it's kind of like when you're little and like people are like, what do you want to be? Like that's still like how I feel. I'm like, I want to be an artist when I grow up, but like I'm not there yet. Like I still have like a lot to learn.
I think a lot of people are artists.
Art's always been part of my life.
Yay, I get to get up and paint today.
Hi, my name's Amy.
My name's Aaliyah.
My name is Kendall.
And I'm a painting major.
I'm a painting major.
I'm a painting major.
When I was really little, my mom gave me this sweet, like, notebook thing, and she gave me a permanent marker. I think I was 2. And so, like, I have this notebook, those first drawings, and it's, like, scribbles of, like, permanent marker. I can't believe my mom gave me a permanent marker.
Since my mom was so crafty, like, she always had me, like, doing, like, little art projects, like, my whole life, and, like, any of my birthday parties, like, she'd have everyone come over and we'd, like, paint things, and, like, she'd always have me, like, doing something, so, like, art's always been part of my life.
When I was trying to decide for what I wanted to do in high school, I wanted to be an orthodontist.
I wanted to do industrial design.
I think like sophomore year when I like realized that you have to like apply to college and like you have to do something with your life, I was like, oh my god. And I realized that like art is something that I love, and so like it was a kind of no question.
And my mom's like, well, you're good at art, maybe you should just do art.
I thought I would try it out for a bit and see if I didn't like it, then I'd drop this or industrial design, but I like them both, so I just kept them.
The teachers are like, you have to be a painter. I'm like, okay. That's how I ended up here.
Our life is a lot different.
We work, I think, longer hours outside of classes, and then most majors are like, oh, but I have to study for a test, but you have to study for that test. I have to work on a painting for the next 3 weeks, or pump out 3 paintings, and so it's like a different type of stress level.
It's more part of your life, I think, than like math maybe would be.
Like as an art student, you don't really have any downtime. Like you're constantly like working, and like a lot of like the process is just like re-evaluating things and like re-editing everything, so it's like every minute of your day you should be thinking about like what you're supposed to be making. You always start with like what you would want to paint. Like for me, I just can't like instantly just start painting it. I have to kind of like find reference material, to do a lot of research about like other artists and like how other artists like use like the material and how like they paint and like how that they like communicate with other people, because like that's so like inspiring to me, and like that's just like what helps me get started. Like I can't just like take a canvas and then like go at it. With
me it's think things through, look online for like way too long, like weeks sometimes. I'll like mull over an idea, start painting, probably hate it, so then paint over it.
You have to think of like a concept for it first, and then be like, okay, my stuff is about, pretend it's consumerism, and you're like, I have to make something about consumerism. And then you have to sit there and try to think of an idea and then put it out. There's like never a stopping point with art. Like you just never feel finished, because like with an assignment, like so much of it is just like still working through like whatever problems you have, and then like once it's actually done and you're supposed to critique it, that's when you get feedback about like what's wrong and what you need to like fix, you know? And so like there's no like finishing point.
You always want to go back and work on something, so I don't usually consider a lot of my paintings actually done.
You could add like a little white splotch on one side and then be like, crap, now that's off, then you have to go back. So it's like a constant process. And I guess I'm an artist because no matter what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be drawing something or painting something or putting things together.
Even as a kid, I would call myself an artist, so, but yeah, I consider myself an artist.
It's kind of like when you're little and like people are like, what do you want to be? Like that's still like how I feel. I'm like, I want to be an artist when I grow up, but like I'm not there yet. Like I still have like a lot to learn, so I'd say like I'm still just like an art student.
Me, my art, kind of selfishly, is a lot about like kind of what I want to paint. Artists, I think, should be aware that your art is going to communicate with other people.
You know, it all depends on the art. Some of the art is to be informative or to get a point across to make people come to a realization. And the other art's for like pure enjoyment. It is a form of communication, and I think it's really awesome because it's like a worldly communication. Like anyone can see art, and like even though everyone will like, because of different experiences, people will read it differently, but still like the fact that it is so universal is really awesome. And